Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and today I want to talk about Star Wars The Force Awakens, the novel by Alan Dean Foster, which he has written several Star Wars books, including the very first novel. He was not accredited for that. That was given to George Lucas, but Alan Dean Foster did in fact write that book. Now, for those of you that have not seen the movie, or if you want to read the book and not have it spoiled, you might want to turn this off because I'm going to openly talk about spoilers, not only of the movie, but also of the book. So basically, all I'm going to do in this really is just tell you the differences between the book and the movie. That's what these, book to film comparison videos are really for. The book follows the movie pretty closely, actually very closely. There are only a few scenes that are different and just little things here or there. Some of the dialogue is slightly different. I'm not going to really bring up that stuff. But some of these scenes that are in the book were not in the movie, so I'm wondering if they will be deleted scenes. I have a list here that I'm going to go off of and tell you guys what the differences are. The opening crawl from the movie is in the book. It's exactly like it, word for word, dead on it. But right after that, there's a scene with General Organa where she is thinking about Luke and where he could be. Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he alive? And she's thinking that if he was dead, that she would have felt something in the Force. And at this point, she wants to go look for him on her own, but she meets with several rebuttals from the Resistance where they say, no, you shouldn't go do this. We should send somebody to do it. So this is the point where she decides to send their best pilot, Poe Dameron, out to look for Luke. Another part that is different, the part where Rey comes up to Unkar Plutt's his little shop where she trades things in to get food, or portions as they're called. In the movie, Unkar wants to give her 60 portions, and she immediately rejects it. Well, in the book, he offers her 60 portions. Rey counter offers it for 100 portions, and he was going to do it. So she decides she's going to go ahead and take this offer, and then she decides. They have some small talk, and Unkar, mentions that there is someone looking for the droid, is why he wants to buy it from her. And at that point, that's when she backtracks and says no, she's not going to sell BB-8 to him. Once Poe and Finn escape the Star Destroyer in the TIE Fighter, and it's hit with blaster fire, Poe is knocked unconscious, and Finn ejects from the doomed spacecraft, passing out. That's a little bit different there than what it was in the movie. When Han and Chewie first come aboard the Millennium Falcon, Rey and Finn thinks that it's stormtroopers coming aboard, so they go below deck and they're trying to mix chemicals. They have no weapons, so they're trying to mix chemicals to use against the stormtroopers. So that's something that's definitely different. There's a scene right after Han and company escape the gangs and the Rathtars in the freighter, where we're taken back to the Resistance stronghold. Leia is told about Jakku being ravaged by the First Order. She's told about Poe Dameron going down in the TIE Fighter. C-3PO is also in this scene attempting to wake up R2-D2. Also, a little later, in this same scene, C-3PO intercepts an encrypted message telling the whereabouts of BB-8 when they're at Maz Kanata's place, in which he tells to Leia. That scene's also not in the movie whatsoever. I'm guessing a total deleted scene. There's parts with the Resistance that come much more quicker than they do in the movie, so all the scenes before where they actually show them in the movie, I'm guessing are going to be deleted scenes. The dialogue between Kylo Ren and Snoke when we first see them in the movie is a little bit different. Snoke is talking about the Empire. He's talking about how, they were doing great things for the galaxy, and how if the father could have killed the son, the Empire would have won. And then right after that's where it goes into the part of the movie where Snoke is saying, there's been an awakening in the Force. I can feel it. So, the Empire stuff right before that was not in the movie. Immediately after that scene, there's a scene with Poe waking up in the desert. He has suffered a concussion. This is after the TIE fighter crash. He wakes up, he looks around, he cannot find Finn anywhere. And at this point, there's this creature, I can't remember the character's name or what kind of creature it was, but it comes by, it picks Poe up and takes him off. They end up getting chased. And so that, that whole scene there where he wakes up and he comes to, none of that was in the movie whatsoever. He just kind of, the TIE fighter goes down, he's missing, and then he shows up later in the film. But here they actually have the scene where he wakes up, he comes to, and he basically is going to die in the desert, but this creature comes along and saves him. When Han and Leia first meet in the book, the narration refers to them as husband and wife. Not former husband and wife, but as husband and wife. Like maybe, they were just estranged. They weren't ever divorced or anything. None of that is alluded to in the movie. They talk about, it's been a while and all this, like they had officially split up. But according to the book, they are still married. And then the part where Kylo Ren stabs Han Solo with his lightsaber, Han falls down to his knees and he kind of rolls off of the railing, and he hangs on to the railing for a few seconds before falling into the abyss. In the movie, he's stabbed and he just kind of falls over and goes right over. There's no hanging on to it whatsoever. So and that's pretty much your main things that are different. Like I said, some of the dialogue might be a little bit different here or there, but that's all the scenes, and that either play out different or just totally excluded from the movie that are included in the novelization of The Force Awakens. I really enjoyed the book a lot. I thought Alan Dean Foster did a really, really good job with this. It's a short book. It's not too long. It was only like 272 pages. I just blazed right through it, guys. I love this story very, very much. And I think, the book, if you love the movie, you're definitely going to love the book. I could replay all the scenes in my head from the movie right as I was reading along with it, which is great. I'm going to give this book a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it a lot. And I hope you guys enjoyed this book to film comparison for Star Wars The Force Awakens. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Later.